Hello everybody, I'm Greg Sadler and I'm really excited to invite you to another new online class that we have coming up in the Study with Sadler Academy. It is a 12-week class that is titled Ancient Philosophers on Friendship. So it's about one of the most important aspects of our lives, at least according to many ancient philosophers, and that's an idea that's certainly run through to the present for many people, and we've got all sorts of other interesting takes on it across the centuries. Why are we focusing specifically on ancient philosophers on friendship? Well, if you know anything about the topic, you know that Aristotle said that there were 3 types of friendship, and that was a really helpful idea, but you might not know that this was a preoccupation for ancient philosophy as a way of life, for virtue ethics. It runs across different philosophical schools, and they were dealing with many of the same problems and paradoxes and perplexities that we late moderns are dealing with in the present. So friendship encompasses a lot of different things. That term friend, it's rather ambiguous in ancient philosophy in ways that they grappled with that can help us out with our relationships in the present. So there's a lot of different ways you could come at this class. You could, say, well, I'm really interested in what ancient philosophers have to say on the topic, not that I've got any problems with friendship. Or you could say on another sort of extreme, I'm mostly interested in dealing with the sort of situations that I run into. Can these people from ancient philosophy help me out? And the answer would be yes. So that's the intro to this. It's an online class, synchronous, which means that we will be meeting on Thursday mornings, at least my time. You want to check your time zone, starting at 9 a.m. We will be doing roughly 90 to 120-minute class sessions in which I'll be leading the students through the texts, the thinkers, the topics of that week. I give you a lot of resources to help you out, including handouts developed sometimes just for this class. I'm always developing new resources. All the course texts are provided to you in the course site. And there's lots of other useful resources to help your learning as well. But the real attraction are the course sessions, which we record, by the way. So if you miss one, if you can't make it to one of them, you can always go back over it. You get access to those course recordings, as long as Teachable is going to be around. So long after the class has ended, you can keep going back to them and viewing them. And it's an opportunity to engage with somebody who himself has been studying these texts and thinkers and applying them and coaching people with these very texts in dealing with their own relationships, and get to ask some questions and raise some problems and say, I don't understand what Cicero is saying over here. Can you help explain it? And apply it to your own life situation. So we're going to have a 12-week sequence of going through ancient thinkers. We'll spend more time on certain of them than others, but it's going to be a really nice spectrum, we could say, going across a number of different philosophical approaches and schools. Let me walk you through what the curriculum for this class is going to be. So we'll begin with our first class session by talking about, what the class is about and why friendship is so important, and how friendship isn't just close friendship, but a bunch of other things for ancient philosophers, as it is for ourselves. People have friends on Facebook, for example, or kids make friends on the playground. And we'll start out by looking at what Plato has to say about it, primarily in the one dialogue that is focused on friendship called the Lysias, which gives us less solutions than opening up questions and problems for us, and kind of sets the agenda or at least some of the agenda going forward. We'll also look at some things that Plato has to say in other places about friendship and why it's important and how we could understand it. Then in week 2, we're going to jump right into one of the heavy hitters, Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics, Book 8, where, of course, he brings up the everybody, I think, knows about the 3 kinds of friendship, although it's more complicated than that for Aristotle. And we'll look at some of the ways in which he tries to define friendship and explain how it works, what's core to it, what isn't friendship. And then the next week, we'll do some more Aristotle. We'll be looking at how friendship plays itself out in Nicomachean Ethics, Book 9, where he raises all sorts of interesting problems, and the Eudemian Ethics as well, and a few other places where he's going to discuss this. So already by week 3, we've got 2 really important philosophers. Then in week 4, we're going to be looking at a different philosophical school that happened to think that friendship was really, really important. Epicurus and the Epicureans. So we'll look at what Epicurus himself in the writings that we have has to say about friendship. We'll look at what Lucretius on the nature of things has to tell us about friendship, and we'll see how friendship played itself out for the Epicureans. So by now we've got 3 important schools, and now with week 5, we dive into somebody who officially does belong to a school, but is really more of an eclectic, Cicero. And why are we reading Cicero? Well, as it so happened, he wrote an entire book on friendship, which takes in insights from Aristotle and expands them and problematizes them and raises some issues that even these other thinkers haven't yet thought about. Like, hey, if you need to end a friendship, how do you do that without creating too much blowback, right? Are there smart ways to engage in that sort of thing? Or what if a friend asks you to do something that you know is illegal or dishonorable or, in some other respect makes you feel gross? What would you do? So we'll look at Cicero. Then in week 6, we'll be starting a 3-week sequence on a Stoic philosopher who had a lot to say about friendship. We'll be looking at Seneca. That first portion of it, we're going to be looking at a number of his letters, as well as some of the other remarks that he has about friendship in some other texts, including how we can be friends with the ancient philosophers who are long since past. And we'll talk about grief. What should we do when our friends pass away or we lose the friendship? So that'll be important. And then in week 7, we're going to begin our trek through a longer work by Seneca, indeed his longest work on benefits. And we're going to be looking at that one specifically because it deals with all of these important aspects of relationships: reciprocity, gratitude and ingratitude, what do we owe to people. So that's going to be a really important session. We'll cap it in week 5 by going through books 5 through 7 of On Benefits, and by then you should have a really stable foundation in at least what that Stoic thought about friendship. In session 9, we're going to return to the Platonist tradition by looking at a really important middle Platonist and what he has to say about friendship. Who are we talking about? Plutarch. He actually has some really interesting works, for example, asking the question, can you have a lot of different friends and be equally close with them? Answer's no. How do you tell a flatterer from a friend? And what do we owe friends in terms of straight shooting, you might say? Then in session 10, we're going to look at another philosopher who you might consider a bit eclectic, but you might also considered to be a cynic of sorts, Dio Chrysostom, and what he has to tell us about friendship. There's a lot of interesting wrinkles that he's bringing to it. In the 11th week, we come back to the Stoic school. Epictetus doesn't have a treatise on friendship, but he does talk about friendship at a number of different points in important ways that help flesh out our understanding of what friendship would be. And we bring it to a close by looking at another person who's definitely eclectic, perhaps influenced by the Cynics, but is actually a satirist, a literary writer, as well as somebody who knows philosophy very well. And that is going to be Lucian of Samosata, and two interesting pieces that he has about friendship, one of which is comparing Greek and Scythian friendship, two different models. Another of which seems to be a satirical piece about why you should be a parasite, a hanger-on, right? Perhaps a flatterer. And so we'll bring the whole sequence to a close in that 12th week. Now, it's really cool that these different authors are, as time goes on, reading to and responding to each other. So the class is kind of cumulative and builds. It's not just a smorgasbord where you pick a little bit from here and here and here. We're actually going to be having a whole set of great conversations that will help you to, understand the nature of the different kinds of relationships that we associate with friendship. So this is about friendship, but it's also about business relationships. It's also about neighbors. It's also about romantic relationships. It covers a wide spectrum, so to speak. So this is the third time around that I am teaching this class. I've taught it previously in iterations. And originally I did it in a 10-week class without Seneca's on benefits. The second time around I was like, nah, that really needs to be in there. Let's make it an additional 2 weeks. And that is the format that we're going this time. So the class is going to begin on July 2nd. And it'll be meeting at 9 a.m. Central Time. So you want to check your time zone for these class sessions. It's the people who have participated in it have said they've learned an awful lot. I hope that you will consider joining me for the third cohort of this great class. I really enjoy reading these authors. I think you can tell how passionate I am about this. And I think I certainly have learned from them in ways that have benefited my own life and relationships. And I think you likely would as well. So, invitation open. It's up to you whether you would like to join us for this class.